Okay. Okay. Hi everybody. Trying to get set up here. Hi Rykor, how are you doing? Come on, detect. There it goes. Alright. A little drunk. Well, it is evening time, so I think that's allowed. Alright. I'm gonna just hop in to something. I built a Mono White Angels deck. Let's do that. Indeed. Part of the reason why I crafted it. So it's a control deck. So all the low drops are like destroy stuff. And then it finishes off with big angels. I'm doing okay. Did a looking for work related activity today. I think it went okay. So how are you doing today, Rykor? Hopefully good with the little drunkenness. And see, I don't put anything out, and I just kill their stuff until I can put out my big fatty angels. Hurts, but yeah. You shall pay for this insolence. Chupacabra, maybe? You might wish that you saved that. Unless they have another Destroy Exile, which, I mean, they very well may have. Hello, Lanatsu! How are you doing today? Good thing the chat widget seems to be fixed, so that's good. And now they're like, which one do I kill? What? I thought Gonti had to be on the battlefield in order to do that. Huh. I guess he doesn't. I thought I was taking care of that problem. Whatever. Yeah. Yeah, if I had realized that, I probably would have just saved Gideon's reproach for him in order to just kill him, because now there's always the chance he could come back and he can exile something else. So, that's my mistake. Read the cards. Well, let me look at it, yeah. Yeah, as long as it remains exiled, yeah. That's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. Get my angels back. See, we're not in a super great position because look at their hand and then look at our hand. It's not looking good. Wait, did they forget how Steal Away works? Wait, what? Why is it on? Oh, that was the other one that is a dog. Puppy stream. No, now he's running away as soon as you said that. Exile is like a more permanent death. So normally when things die, they go your graveyard. But exile is like you can't get things back from exile unless it's like very specific circumstances. Whereas there are a lot of things that reanimate normal graveyard stuff. So it's like dead and deader, if we want to like oversimplify. Do what? Oh. So I have an announcement. I was able to get an M19 box. And I'm going to be unboxing that at 9. It was in doubt, so I didn't announce it ahead of time. But, yeah. Exciting, exciting. I should probably tweet about that too. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do the control cards for now. You have been reproached. Super tweet. Is super tweeting a thing? This is cool. They're like elf deck. I kind of feel like I Ixalan binding the Lifecrafter's Bestiary. I don't know. I'm trying to decide which one is worse. Actually, this one is worse. Well, Ixalan binding the Vanquisher's Banner. That would be super awesome! Thank you very much, Rykor. I'm almost done. I'm just like multitasking. I should have stopped and but I'm silly. Okay, I just tweeted. I forgot my hashtags and stuff, but that's okay. I'm very bad at the Twitter. I'm gonna do the Angel of Condemnation. That way I can still do Slash of Talons. If I need to. I probably won't need to, just because of, you know, I have a blocker. That seemed a little early to scoop, but we'll take it! Woohoo! This is standard. Regular standard ladder. I built a brand new mono white control deck that just kills all their early game stuff and then is like, I have big beefy angels that are in the air. And potentially lifelink in order to recover any damage I may have taken. And it seems to be working pretty well against most things. It suffers against token gen decks, though. And I think there might just, like, you know, fumigate, but they have to draw into that, and... But it seems to do pretty well against... Oh yeah, total control. 100% control. I had a mono white... I have a mono white aggro deck. But, I thought I would try my hand at control. Unfortunately, I do not have Slash of Talons in my hand. We can Gideon's Reproach him next turn. You guys liked control decks more in other card games? Aggro feels cheap. Baffling end this guy, since they can't counter it. That was weird. I thought I heard the dog come in, but he's not here, so. Ghost dog. I really like this angel for like the mid-level, because it's only 4. Granted, it dies, but I'm gonna get their hand a little bit more empty. He just walked in and out. He's not interested in what we're doing over here. They could have an essence scatter, but we'll give it a try. Hey, look at that, it resolves. We'll say no blocks. And I'll say I'll damage the thing that can die. We gotta hope for another cast out or another cast out or Ixalan's binding. Oh, it's to each. I was like, wait, they can't do that. Yes, they can. It doesn't matter. They can just discard a card and deal 2 damage to me, so it's over. Oh. Okay. And see, that's why you don't give up. They could get a land, though, and still do it anyway. Does hexproof only protect your cards against spells? Yeah. That is correct. So, like, it can still take damage. Block the smaller thing. Ho ho ho! Oh ho! Oh! Oh boy! If they don't counter this, don't have Essence Scatter or Sensor. Yeah. Because Shalai is gone. Oh well. There was an attempt. No, Hazoret is indestructible. So what I was thinking was, maybe I'll get Lifelink and gain some life. I did not think I was going to top deck Exquisite Archangel. If I had known that, I would have 100% kept Shalai, because Shalai was protecting me from being bolted directly. So, that was just an unfortunate, didn't know it was coming, so. So, indestructible means that damage does not kill it, and effects that say destroy do not kill it. It's hard to get rid of indestructible stuff. You can exile it, or if you can reduce its toughness to 0, it'll also be put in the graveyard. And you can do that through like -1/-1 counters and stuff, but it's difficult to remove, and that's the point. Up against red-blue again. Unit Magic. How do you collect cards in Arena? Do you earn them through playing or buying packs? Both. You can buy packs either with real money or the in-game currency. When you win games, you get the in-game currency, it's gold, and you can buy packs with gold. You also get some starter decks when you begin, so that you can try to start winning games and get more cards. So you do get some cards to start off with. Huh. Well, I guess I will cycle to try to get a land drop. Are they like Planeswalker decks? Kind of. I cannot believe I'm doing this again. Sort of, in that they're like introductory product. Oh my god, where are my lands? Yeah, I need to discard. Ha ha ha, blue deck. You can't counter me if I can't play any spells. Yeah, they're sort of like Planeswalker decks in that they have, they're introductory, but they don't have Planeswalkers in them, to my knowledge. I'll put out a Citrus Monument, since I knew it wasn't going to get countered. You want to get into Magic, but collecting physical cards overwhelms you. It should. It should. I have a couple boxes back there of Magic cards. Are the starter decks any good? They actually are not that bad. Dude, they just took my one permanent. What's up? You can try, what is this game? You can try, the vampires are really good to start off with. Merfolk are also pretty strong to start off with. Ah, shoulda I don't know, maybe you were here on Saturday, but I had beta keys at the time. I don't have them anymore. But never fear, they're going to be giving out more keys after the M19 update, which is coming this week. I think they said July 20th is when they're planning on doing. And you can also try, like, if you applied months ago or something, you can try contacting Magic Support, and a lot of the time they'll be like, oh, we meant to send you your key, or we sent the email, but it didn't get to you for some reason, and here's your key. So that's worth a shot. I've had 2 people take that advice and get keys, so. What does the lighting thingy mean? The lighting thingy. The energy? Energy counters are something that's in Kaladesh. Did he take an extra turn? I'm like only half paying attention. Yeah, this is energy counters. They can use that for certain things, like for instance, pay an energy counter out of 1 mana of any color. Yeah, something specific to Kaladesh set. You know, they are actually a little bit hard up for mana as well. Neither of us are getting much mana. They, of course, they just transformed a thing, which is going to help them. So now they have another land. Oh, there we go. Thanks. That's probably a good time for this. I'm gonna take that. Yes. That was a really good time to get our 5th land. Otherwise, we probably wouldn't have a chance. Because I'm assuming they have a bunch of counterspells. Alright, so they're going to copy a spell. Probably going to burn my guy. Oh, that's crazy. That's totally crazy. You can sell Karn for a good amount of money too. I think the price has gone down a little bit as people calm down, but there were Karns selling for like $50. Yeah. Teferi is pretty up there too, yeah. Do I even cast a spell? I'm a little bit like, they're gonna counter it. Give it a try. Hey, cool. We're gonna fabricate. Because then they can't, hopefully, kill all 3. Because I feel stupid if I did 2+1/+1 counters, and then they were like, Lightning Strike! Now you have no creatures! Yeah. I got into Magic because friends played. And they played physical cards. And then I got so addicted to it that I was like, when they're away, I'm just like, must have more Magic, and thus digital. That's how I got into it. What is this? Oh, their deck is so mean. Like, I mean, this is a control deck, but this is a control deck. Like, I control all your stuff. Gonna try to Ixalan's Binding. Okay, that worked. Nice. Here's a question. Here's a rules question. If I exile my Angel of Invention with my Angel of Sanctions, and Angel of Sanctions dies, they regain control of the Angel of Invention, right? Or do I gain control of it? Because I'm the owner. I'm not positive how that works, but I think they just get it back. Okay, that was stupid. That was dumb. I didn't like that. I'm gonna swap over. Cast 20 red or green spells is the quest, so let's quest. Red or green? Should I do Let's Kick It or should I do Dinosaurs? I think I should do Dinosaurs. Oh, it does go back to the owner. Okay. Yeah. Not that we got there, but fight with fire twice. 20 points of damage. Good times. D&D is fun too. I've played a couple of times. That's why the digital version is nice. Some of the scenarios that show up in physical Magic are questionable, but developers can code them the way they are intended to be played out. Yeah, definitely. You don't have to have a judge nearby all the time. I'm hoping I'll draw into some lower drops / land, because these are big boys. Bring Singleton back. Really enjoyed that format. Should I Lightning Strike? I think ramping is more important. Reveal a dinosaur. I'll reveal that dinosaur. And I will get a forest. Oh, I'm gonna get the combo. Oh, I'm so excited. Here we go. Savage Stomp. And now it's a 2-2. So now it can take damage without dying. This game does not have foils. They haven't made any digital foils. I don't know why. This is looking good for us so far. Foils, they are shiny cards. So they're cards that literally have foil on them to make them shiny. And they're rare and special. Not quite holographic. Do I have any foils handy? Trying to see if I have any foils laying around. They're like obvious. So, for example, this is a foil. It's in a sleeve, but I don't know if you can see how it kind of is shiny and reflects the light. Yeah. No animated art. There are some cards. I don't know if you can hear me, but there are some cards that when you when they enter the battlefield, there will be a little animation, like, you know, a dinosaur will come out and be like, "Arr!" Or like when I play Lyra Dawnbringer, that angel, she kind of comes out and is like, "Ooh." So it's, you know, it's kind of announcing a big card entering the battlefield. I think Carnage Tyrant will do it if I can get to him and play him. Yeah, but it's basically their way of announcing, like, hey, this is a big deal. No low drops. We will try to make it work, because I do have 3 lands and of both colors. Yeah. And they all do that. Like, you don't need a special copy of the card or whatever. Any copy will do that as long as it's that rare card. This is kind of a cool land. So with this, I'll be able to cast Needletooth Raptor. Dinosaur. What if they have an opt in hand or something? It's one of the precons. I've fixed this one up a little bit, but you get most of these cards day one. What's the story with the doggo? So he is an elderly doggo that I and my boyfriend adopted from the shelter. You know, we went there. There were some friends who wanted a ride because they were thinking about adopting a cat. And so we're like, oh yeah, we'll give you the ride and we'll go inside too. And, you know, of course that's a trap. And then we saw him and he's a beagle. Not anymore. My past place was no pets, but this new place allows pets. So that's what's exciting. It's the first time that it's been an option for us. Okay, so here, if I cast Carnage Tyrant. Yeah, they have to be under a certain weight. To see how it does isn't that nifty? Yeah, he's a little beagle mix. Probably. I mean, they are kind of setting up a machine here. Yeah. Well, it's almost an advantage because he's not as like crazy energetic as younger dogs, and that's kind of nice. What should I look for? Yeah, he's a lot more chill, but he's still a beagle, so he's still like really likes going outside and super exercise and stuff, but Raging Regisaur. He can give a paw. He was trained very well by his previous owners. He can sit and he can give paw. And he also is really good about staying on the walkways and stuff when we're going for walks. I'm at 19. I'm in a decline. No attackers at the moment. Because I don't have anything that can get through, unfortunately. Yes, he is a good pupper. He can be a little stubborn, which is apparently also common for beagles. Yeah. Alright, are we ready for the humor? I'm ready for the humor. How many avatars are there? I only see the old lady and the bald guy. Those are the only avatars right now. In the M19 release, we are supposedly going to get to start being able to do our own avatars. I am amazed they haven't scooped yet. Oh no, do they have like settle the wreckage or something? I wonder. I have 54 life. What is this? Huh. Oh, they're gonna scoop, I guess. Yeah. That was disgusting synergy. Having both the Forerunner to do the damage and Verdant-Sun's avatar, so I'm gaining all the life. That was pretty gross. Got some lower drops. I'm thinking Forest turn 1 for Shaper Sanctuary. The turn 1 play. Card draw in green, always good. I can't play anything, so I'm going to do the tap land. So I'm not struggling at you, I'm struggling at that. They must have had just a terrible hand. The highest rank on the ladder is, I think, Master 1 or something like that. There's beginner, which is just its own level, and then bronze 4321, silver 4321, gold 4321. Oh, that's not a bad card. So see, I just won a game and I got a card. Next game I win, I'll get 50 gold. After gold, there's diamond and then master. It will reset. Eventually. And, rankings go up and down. Like, I was in gold for a bit. And then I started playing jank decks because they're more fun, and I went all the way down to bronze 1 at one point. That was yesterday. Yesterday, that was like some of the worst Magic I played in my life. There were just like no lands, and I went from silver rank 1 to bronze rank 1 in a single bite. It was so bad. But anyway, the rankings will reset once the wipe happens. And there are also different rankings for, so this is ladder, which is just, regular standard play and a best of 1. They also have a ranking for draft, and I believe a ranking for there a different ranking for constructed? I don't know. I play constructed, the quick constructed and so little that, and I've never played the competitive modes because I don't want to lose money. Very exciting. I recommend going through and checking out the different pre-constructed decks. So that way you know what's in your deck before you put it out. This will probably be the last one, and then we'll do the unboxing. Having no idea what power level they are. Well, I mean, one, it's not a perfect indicator, but the rarity gives you some level of understanding. So, like, this is a common, and that's an uncommon because it's silver in the symbol on the right side. So where it says creature elf druid and then has the little symbol, that indicates the rarity. Was kind of assuming they wouldn't want to trade there. So the cool thing about these dinosaurs is that they have this enrage mechanic. That was new in Ixalan. Whenever it's dealt damage, it has effects. So kind of a cool trigger thing. All right. This time I'm just going to leave the Frilled Death Spitter up as a blocker. And next turn we can put out Carnage Tyrant and then really start smacking them, because Carnage Tyrant has trample. And so like Carnage Tyrant, for example, it has this kind of orange. That means it's mythic rare. Mythic rares are, well, generally they're good. Sometimes they're like really specific though. Carnage Tyrant's just good though. I would hazard to say that Carnage Tyrant is the most overpowered card in Ixalan. Even with Ixalan's Binding. Ixalan's Binding is a close second, but I would say Carnage Tyrant is just stupid. It can't be countered. And it has hexproof and trample for 6. It's a dumb card. It is a big dino, but it's a very evasive big dino. Getting a little bit mana flooded, but that's okay. Now it might be that having this out prevents them from swinging much at us because they might want to chunk block, block with multiple things, which, that's fine to buy time so I can draw more cards. Which are apparently all lands for some reason. Eventually we'll get a spell. We've drawn lands like 4 turns in a row. I don't know if we've noticed that, but yeah. In fact, we've only had 4 spells this entire game. It's a little insane. Let's shuffle the deck. That seems like a good idea. We'll get a mountain and shuffle the frickin' deck. Because this is getting dumb. No. Silence. One thing you find confusing is choosing damage when blocking with multiple creatures are involved. Okay. The attacker is the one that gets to assign the damage in most cases. So like, if I were to swing with this, and they blocked with, say this, and this, I could say, okay, I'm gonna deal, 4 to this and 3 to that and none to that. Let me think about this, because 4 times 3 is 12, 13, 14, 15. So I have to block one of the 4s, and I will be at, how many can we? I'll be at 1. If I did that math correctly. Yeah. So hexproof just means that my opponents can't do it. This has just been the stupidest game. Just all land. Anyway, let me go ahead and scoop. Because it's 9 o'clock. And I was going to die when they swung anyway. And so now it is time for some unboxing. All right. So, here's the box. And here's the special promo card that we got. See, it's a foil. It's Nexus of Fate. 5 blue, instant. Take an extra turn after this one. If Nexus of Fate would be put into a graveyard from anywhere, reveal Nexus of Fate and shuffle it into its owner's library instead. Crazy card. Alright, let's try to get this guy open here. I don't have scissors. Scissors would have been smart. Can I get this open with just my fingernails? Is there a sharp object somewhere around? It's a time card. It's a very good time card. Take off that beautiful Wizards branded shrink wrap. And let's open this thing up. Heck yeah. Guess we'll just grab one and get started. Got Liliana on it. You usually roll the bottom to open up the shrink wrap. Is there an easy tear on this? I don't think so. I think I just have to open it this way. Okay. First common we got, Knight's Pledge. It's an enchantment aura. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2. Pretty simple. Uncomfortable Chill. It's an instant. Creatures opponents control get -2/-0 till end of turn. Draw a card. That could be good if there's like a big assault. Goblin Warrior. There's a lot of goblins in this deck, or in this set, I've heard. Target creature gains haste till end of turn. Haste is good. Nice little 1-drop guy. Here's a generic 1/3 with lifelink. Titanic Growth. Good combat tricks. Infectious Horror. When it attacks, each opponent loses 2 life. Good for multiplayer games, perhaps. Aven Wind Mage. It's a 2/2 flyer. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn. It's like Prowess, but less good. Why is it called M19? Because it is the Magic Core Set 2019. So M19 is short for that. It's a core set, meaning that it doesn't take place on a specific plane with a specific theme. Core sets are intended to kind of fill in any gaps in the meta. So, you know, provide needed cards. And this is actually the first time we've had a core set, because they stopped doing them a while back. The last core set we had was Origins, which was a couple years ago, but they decided to bring core sets back, so we have them again now. Star Crown Stag. Whenever it attacks, tap target creature defending player controls. Yes. I mean, yeah, it's Core Set 2019. But we get it. It's like a new car. It's like a new car. You know how the 2019 cars come out in 2018? It's just like that, I guess. I don't know. I don't work for them. Generic 3/3. 3/3 for 3. Centaur Warrior. Crash Through. Creatures you control gain trample until end of turn. Math checks out. Stitcher Supplier. When it enters the battlefield, put the top 3 cards of your library into your graveyard. So that's good for self-mill. We're into the uncommons now. That's what the silver means. Fell Spectre. It's a 1/3 flyer. When it enters the battlefield, target opponent discards a card. When an opponent discards a card, or whenever an opponent discards a card, that player loses 2 life. That's like Nekuzar, that's Nico Bolas. Get some discard synergy going on. Raider's Wake. Vigilant Baloth, which fittingly has vigilance. And the rare is Hungering Hydra. Pay X and a green. It enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it. Hungering Hydra can't be blocked by more than one creature. Whenever Hungering Hydra is dealt damage, put that many +1/+1 counters on it. Ooh. So it's a big boy, depending, I mean, it's actually as big as you want it to be. But kind of hard to kill. And we got a Plains. And a 1/1 lifelink cat token. Hey, so now we have more than just the Amonkhet ones. Alright, that was pack number 1. Let's keep going. Alright, Tormenting Voice. Dwarven Priest, when it enters the battlefield, gain 1 life for each creature you control. What does the second part mean? The second part of the Hydra? This one? So whenever it's dealt damage, assuming it doesn't die, so say this is a 4/4, and I attack with it, and a 3/3 blocks it. It takes 3 damage, but it doesn't die. And when it is dealt that damage, I put 3 +1/+1 counters on it. Now, if it was a 4/4 and it was blocked by a 4/4, it would just die, because the damage, it has to survive the damage to get the +1/+1 counters. Okay. Classic Counterspell. Cancel. Elvish Rejuvenator. When it enters the battlefield, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may put a land card from among them onto the battlefield tapped. Put the rest onto the bottom of your library in a random order. No problem. Child of the Night. 2/1 lifelink. Colossal Dreadmaw. 6/6 trample. Explosive Apparatus. It's an artifact. Pay 3, tap, sack it. It deals 2 damage to any target. Shock. Instant. Deals 2 damage to any target. The Star-Crowned Stag again. When it attacks, tap a creature defending player controls. Millstone. It is a 2-drop artifact. Pay 2, tap, target player puts the top 2 cards of their library into their graveyard. That's why we call it milling, folks. Another Vigilant Baloth. Horizon Scholar. It is a 4/4 Flying Sphinx. When it enters the battlefield, scry 2. I can put that in my Sphinx deck. And the rare is a legendary creature. Oh, let me close my arena client really quick before it logs me out. Ha ha ha. I will stay logged in. Okay, and then quit. All right, cool. Lena, Selfless Champion. She is 6 mana for a 3/3 legendary human knight. When she enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 white soldier creature token for each non-token creature you control. Sacrifice her. Creatures you control with power less than Lena's power, so less than 3 most of the time, get indestructible until end of turn. Pretty good. Pretty good. Ooh, and we got a foil. It's a Hostile Minotaur, 3/3 with haste. I don't know if you guys can see the foiliness. is shiny. I got an island. And 2/2 zombie token. Let's open this a Johnny looking pack. All right, Catalyst Elemental. You could sack it to add 2 red mana. Other than that, it's a 2/2. Rustwing Falcon. It is a 1-drop 1/2 flyer. Not a bad value. Disperse. 1 in a blue. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Do you always get a token in a land? Yes, you always get a token in a basic land, I'm pretty sure. Infectious Horror again. Highland Game. When it dies, you gain 2 life. Alright. Walking Corpse. Generic Bear. Snapping Drake. It is a 3/2 flyer. Gearsmith Guardian. It is a 3/5 for 5, but it gets +2/+0 as long as you control a blue creature. Druid of the Cowl, a 1/3 mana dork. Smelt. Destroy target artifact for 1 red at instant speed. Uncommons. Leonin Vanguard. It's a 1-drop 1/1 cat soldier. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control 3 or more creatures, Leonin Vanguard gets +1/+1 until end of turn, and you gain 1 life. Sift. 3 and a blue for a sorcery. Draw 3 cards, then discard a card. Knightly Valor. 4 and a white for an enchantment aura. Enchant creature. When Knightly Valor enters the battlefield, create a 2/2 white knight creature token with vigilance. And enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and has vigilance. And here's the rare. Supreme Phantom. 1 and a blue for a 1/3 flying spirit. Other spirits you control get +1/+1. Pretty inexpensive lord there. And we got a swamp. And a goblin token. Yeah, so all the decks or packs are set up so that you get a certain number of uncommons, I forget how many, or a certain number of commons. You get 3 uncommons, 1 rare, and 1 basic land and 1 token. And sometimes you'll get a foil. Cancel. Sure Strike. Target creature gets +3/+0 and gains first strike till end of turn. Revitalize. You gain 3 life, draw a card. Uncomfortable Chill again. Titanic Growth. Wall of Vines. It's a green for a plant wall, 0/3 defender with reach. Isn't it a pain in the ass to collect tokens then for the heavy token decks? Sort of, I guess. I mean, I think I have pretty much all the tokens that I want. You know, you can always buy them singly, like you buy single cards from, like, you know, Amazon or Card Kingdom or something. But and also, when you make a token, you don't have to have the official token. It's not required. So, you know, there are people who use alters, like just alternate art that they can buy for a lot cheaper in some cases. So, yeah, it's not too much of a burden, I don't think. Dragon! Spark-Tongue Dragon. It's a 3/3 flyer, and when it enters the battlefield, you may pay 2 and a red. When you do, it deals 3 damage to any target. Vampire Neonate. It's a black for a 0/3. Pay 2 and tap. Each opponent loses 1 life, and you gain 1 life. Starcrown Stag again. Fiery Finish. Red, sorcery, 7 damage to target creature. Yeah, that seems about right. 4 red. Yeah, 7 damage. Buy 6 damage, get 1 free. Fountain of Renewal. It's a 1-drop artifact. At the beginning of your upkeep, you gain 1 life. Pay 3 and sack it to draw a card. Sleep. Tap all creatures target player controls. Those creatures don't untap during that player's next untap step. Sleep. And the rare is Vivian's Invocation. 5 green for a sorcery. Look at the top 7 cards of your library. You may put a creature card from among them onto the battlefield. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. When a creature is put onto the battlefield this way, it deals damage equal to its power to target creature an opponent controls. Oh, it doesn't even fight it. It's just like, sucker punch. That's great. Oh boy. If you have a creature heavy deck with like big creatures, that's fantastic. You cheat it out. And we have a foil, Vigilant Baloth. This is the 3rd one we've gotten. This one's foil, though. Oh! Apparently, in Core 19, we can get tap lands, and not just basics. Wish you could respond to the actual unboxing cards, but I have no idea how good they are. The ones in the back are the best. And an emblem token. Yeah, generally the good cards are near the back. That's the general rule. Uncommons and rares. And sometimes you'll get a mythic rare. Here comes some more commons. Act of Treason. Gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap it. It gains haste till end of turn. There's that 1/3 lifelinker again. Scholar of Stars. When it enters the battlefield, if you control an artifact, draw a card. That's also a 3/2. Rock's Oracle. When it enters the battlefield, draw a card. Lots of card drawing going on. Macabre Waltz. Return up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand, then discard a card. That's not bad for 2 mana. Thornhide Wolves. Generic 4/5. Pegasus Courser. This card is great. It is a 1/3 flyer. Whenever Pegasus Courser attacks, another target attacking creature gains flying until end of turn. It's really good, because you can make that effect to go on a big creature. There's Smelt again to destroy target artifact. There's Druid of the Cowl again. Sky Scanner. It's a 3-drop artifact creature thopter. It has flying, and when it enters the battlefield, draw a card. 1/1. Uncommons. Druid of Horns. It is 3 and a green for a 2/3 human druid. Whenever you cast an aura spell that targets Druid of Horns, create a 3/3 green beast creature token. Oh, this is going in my Kron deck. I have a green-white Kron the Dawnclad. It's all about auras. That's definitely going in. Ravenous Harpy. 2 and a black for a 1/2 flyer. Pay 1, sacrifice another creature, put a +1/+1 counter on Ravenous Harpy. Ajani's Pridemate. 1 and a white for a 2/2 cat soldier. Whenever you gain life, you may put a +1/+1 counter on Ajani's Pridemate. Nice for a life gain deck. And the rare is Phylactery Lich. Black for a 5/5 zombie. It has Indestructible. As it enters the battlefield, put a phylactery counter on an artifact you control. Ah, there's the catch. When you control no permanents with phylactery counters on them, sacrifice Phylactery Lich. That's good in like an artifact deck. And we got another tap land, Foul Orchard. And a Thopter token. Let's open this Sarkhan one. The wrappers don't mean anything, but I enjoy them. I'm just going to start showing the new commons. Anticipate. It is 1 of blue for an instant. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put 1 of them into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. Anake Ogre. It is a 4/2. Inspired Charge. 2 white for an instant. Creatures you control get +2/+1 till end of turn. Oakenform. Enchant creature. The enchanted creature gets +3/+3. Doomed Dissenter. When it dies, put a 2/2 black zombie creature token out. Naturalize, a classic. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Strangling Spores. Target creature gets -3/-3 until end of turn. So this is what I was talking about where say you have a creature that is indestructible, and it's a 3/3. If you cast this spell targeting that creature, it still goes to the graveyard because its toughness is reduced to 0. So that can be a particularly good card. Totally Lost. Put target non-land permanent on top of its owner's library. Colossal Dreadmaw, the trampoline guy. Uncommons. Infernal Hellion. 3 and a red for a 7/3 Hellion with trample. At the beginning of each end step, if Infernal Hellion attacked or blocked this turn, its owner shuffles it into their library. Yeah, ripping open packs is fun. We got Sleep again. Aerial Engineer. 2 white-blue for a 2/4 Human Artificer. As long as you control an artifact, Aerial Engineer gets +2/+0 and has flying. And the rare is Transmogrifying Wand. Transmogrifying Wand. It's a 3-drop artifact. It enters the battlefield with 3 charge counters on it. Pay 1, tap, remove a charge counter from it, destroy target creature. Its controller creates a 2/4 white ox creature token. Activate this ability only anytime you could cast a sorcery. That is super random. And we got a Stone Quarry and a Night token. Okay, Dwarven Priest, cancel, Hostile Minotaur, Titanic Growth, Infectious Horror, Sovereign Bite. Target player loses 3 life, you gain 3 life. Bogart Brute, 3/2 Menace. Wall of Mist, 0/5 Defender. Rabid Bite. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature you don't control. It's like fighting, but better. Manalith. Tap, add 1 mana of any color. Uncommons. Dragon Egg. 2 and a red for a 0/2 Defender. When Dragon Egg I like that it is Dragon Egg and its creature type is Dragon Egg. That's amazing. When Dragon Egg dies, create a 2/2 red dragon creature token with flying. And pay red, this creature gets +1/+0 till end of turn. Alright. Make a Stand. 2 and a white for an instant. Creatures you control get +1/+0 and gain indestructible until end of turn. Not bad, not bad. Plague Mare. 1 black for a 2/2 Nightmare Horse. Plague Mare can't be blocked by white creatures. When it enters the battlefield, creatures your opponents control get -1/-1 until end of turn. And the rare is Infernal Reckoning. A black for an instant. Exile target colorless creature. You gain life equal to its power. Eldrazi hate anyone? Tranquil Expanse. And it's a dragon token. Not the dragon token for Dragon Egg, though. That's okay, though. Hurrah! Tolarian Scholar, generic 2/3. Anake Ogre, Mighty Leap. Target creature gets +2/+2 and gains flying till end of turn at instant speed. Oaken form, Epicure of Blood. 4 and a black for a 4/4. Whenever you gain life, each opponent loses 1 life. Skeleton Archer. 3 and a black for a 3/3. When it enters the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to any target. Wall of Mist. Take Vengeance. Destroy target tapped creature at sorcery speed. Root Snare. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt this turn. Electrify. 3 and a red for an instant. Electrify deals 4 damage to target creature. Another Millstone. Siegebreaker Giant. 3 red for a 6/3 giant warrior with trample. Pay 3 and a red. Target creature can't block this turn. That could be pretty strong. Poison Tip Archer. 2 black-green for a 2/3 elf archer with reach and death touch. And whenever another creature dies, each opponent loses 1 life. And our rare is Spit Flame. 2 and a red for an instant. Spit Flame deals 4 damage to target creature. Whenever a dragon enters the battlefield under your control, you may pay a red. If you do, return Spit Flame from your graveyard to your hand. Alright, so it's got some recursion there. And we got a forest and a bat token. Moving right along. Getting the next pack open. Okay, Rustwing Falcon, Tolarian Scholar, Active Treason, Oaken Form, Epicure of Blood, Druid of the Cowl, Sky Scanner, Snapping Drake. I don't think we've seen this one yet. Lich's Caress. 3 black for sorcery, destroy target creature, you gain 3 life. And into the uncommons. Novice Knight. He is a 1-drop 2/3 human knight with Defender. As long as he is enchanted or equipped, he can attack as though he didn't have Defender. There might actually be a girl knight. Gearpur Guide, a reprint from Kaladesh. 2 and a green for a 3/2 Elf Scout. Pay 2 and a green. Target creature you control can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less this turn. Another Johnny's Pridemate. And the rare is Desecrated Tomb, a 3-drop artifact. Whenever 1 or more creature cards leave your graveyard, create a 1/1 black bat creature token with flying. That token we just got. This one. And we got Cinder Barrens as the land. Oh, wait. Sorry. Cinder Barrens is the foil. And then in addition, we got a Highland Lake. And a soldier. Is this set with ancient dragons? Yes, it is. It is indeed. Hopefully we'll get at least one. So far we haven't gotten any mythics at all. Lava Axe. Deals 5 damage to target player or planeswalker. Knight of the Tusk. 4 white for a 3/7 human knight with vigilance, who is riding an elephant. Horse? Who needs a horse? That's the flavor text. Gearsmith Prodigy. 1/2, and it gets +1/+0 as long as you control an artifact. Catalyst Elemental. Giant Spider. It is a 2/4 with reach. Doomed Center. Daggerback Basilisk. A 2/2 with Death Touch. Duress. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-creature, non-land card from it. That player discards that card. Luminous Bonds. Enchanted creature, can't attack or block. Vampire Neonate. Into the uncommons. Recollect. Or Recollect. Recollect is usually how you pronounce it, though. 2 and a green for a sorcery. Return target card from your graveyard to your hand. Ether Tunnel. 1 and a blue for an enchantment aura. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +1/+0 and can't be blocked. Exclusion Mage. 2 and a blue for a 2/2 human wizard. When it enters the battlefield, return target creature an opponent controls to its owner's hand. And we got our first mythic, guys. It's a Johnny, Adversary of Tyrants. I am pleased. 2 white for a 4 loyalty planeswalker. +1, put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures. -2, return target creature card with converted mana cost 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. And -7, you get an emblem with, at the beginning of your end step, create 3 1/1 white cat creature tokens with lifelink. And we got a swamp. And a goblin token. Alright, so we got one of the 5 planeswalkers. We're not counting Nico Bolas because he's a flip walker. Fire Elemental, generic 5/4. Oresco Swiftclaw, generic 3/1. Divination, 3 and a blue, draw 2 cards. Sorcery Speed. Titanic Growth, Infectious Horror, Highland Game, 2-headed Zombie. It's a 4/2 with Menace. Strangling Spores, Totally Lost. Into the uncommons. Diamond Mare. I like the horse theme in this set. Look at how pretty that card is. Sorry to be like a total girl, but I just love this shiny horse with the rainbows. It's a 2-drop artifact creature horse with it's 1/3. Diamond Mare enters the battlefield. Choose a color. Whenever you cast a spell of the chosen color, you gain 1 life. Switcheroo. 4 and a blue for a sorcery. Exchange control of 2 target creatures. I just love that Switcheroo is now going to be a part of Standard. It's Switcheroo! Alright. Another Poison Tip Archer. And our rare is a legendary creature, Izareth the Awakener. 1 black for a 3/3 human wizard. It has Death Touch. Whenever Izareth the Awakener attacks, you may pay X. When you do, return target creature card with converted mana cost X from your graveyard to the battlefield with a corpse counter on it. If that creature would leave the battlefield, exile it instead of putting it anywhere else. So, reanimate your stuff. A foil Titanic Growth. A mountain. And a night card. What do you guys think? Do you think we're going to get a dragon today? Like one of the legendary ones? Active Treason, Daybreak Chaplain, Scholar of Stars, Tormenting Voice, Daggerback Basilisk, Duress, Giant Spider, Epicure of Blood, Marauder's Axe. It is a 2-drop equipment. Equipped creature gets +2/+0, equip 2. Essence Scatter. Counter target creature spell. Another Recollect. Thud. It's 1 red for a sorcery. As an additional cost to cast the spell, sacrifice a creature. Thud deals damage equal to the sacrificed creature's power to any target. Lightning Strike. 1 and a red for an instant. Lightning Strike deals 3 damage to any target. And the rare is Mystic Archaeologist. 1 and a blue for a human wizard. He is a 2/1. Pay 3 and 2 blue. Draw 2 cards. An island. And an angel with flying and vigilance. Ooh, that's cool. How good are the ancient dragons anyway? The one that I want is the one that does defender stuff, because I think that's really nifty. They all have their uses. They're very interesting cards, but it's difficult for me to say like how practical some of them are. Revitalize, Frilled Serpent. Pay 5 blue. It can't be blocked this turn. It's a 4/6. Elvish Rejuvenator, Infernal Scarring. It's an enchantment aura. Enchanted creature gets +2/+0, and when this creature dies, draw a card. Havoc Devils. It's a 4/3 with Trample. Invoke the Divine. Destroy target artifact or enchantment, and you gain 4 life at instant speed. Skeleton Archer, Thornhide Wolves, Pegasus Courser, Smelt. Into the uncommons. Nightmare's Thirst. It's 1 black for an instant. You gain 1 life. Target creature gets -X/-X until end of turn, where X is the amount of life you gain this turn. That's a way to get rid of some indestructible stuff if you're a life gain deck. Brawl Bash Ogre. 2 black-red for an Ogre Warrior. He is a 3/3 with Menace, and whenever he attacks, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do, Brawl Bash Ogre gets +2/+2 till end of turn. Surge Mare, it's the blue one. Blue for a 0/5. It can't be blocked by green creatures. Whenever Surge Mare deals damage to an opponent, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card. Pay 1 and a blue, and it gets +2/-2 until end of turn. The rare is Leonin War Leader. 2 white for a 4/4 cat soldier. Whenever a Leonin War Leader attacks, create 2 1/1 white cat creature tokens with lifelink that are tapped and attacking. That is pretty friggin' good. That is excellent. A Forest. And a Dragon token. Ah, this is the one for a Dragon Egg. Gotta take a drink of water. Whew. You know, like the Vivictus Osmati is like Chaos Warp all the things all the time. So yeah, there's some really weird stuff. Inspired Charge, Anticipate, Hostile Minotaur, Knight of the Tusk, Giant Spider, Doom Dissenter, Daggerback Basilisk, Duress, Luminous Bonds. This one's new. Sky March, Bloodletter. It's a reprint from Ixalan. 2 and a black for a 2/2 Vampire Shoulder with flying. When it enters battlefield, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Uncommons. Tectonic Rift. 3 and a red for a sorcery. Destroy target land. Creatures without flying can't block this turn. Heroic reinforcements. 2 red-white sorcery. Create 2 1/1 white soldier creature tokens. Until end of turn, creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain haste. Hieromancer's Cage. 3 and a white for an enchantment. When it enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls until Hieromancer's Cage leaves the battlefield. So it's like a cast out, but not with flash. It's a little less good. Gigantosaurus. 3 green for a 10/10 dinosaur. Each tooth is the length of a horse, and a new one grows in every 19 days. Let's get a closer look. Vivian Reed. Vivian Reed is legit just the crocodile hunter. I love it. We don't know anything about her except that she's apparently the crocodile hunter. Arresco Swiftclaw, Divination, Plummet. Destroy target creature with flying. Instant speed. Mind Rot. Target player discards 2 cards. Druid of the Cowl, Smelt, Lich's Caress, Gallant Cavalry. This one's new. 3 and a white for a 2/2 Human Knight. Has Vigilance. When it enters the battlefield, create a 2/2 white knight creature token with Vigilance. Sky Scanner. Salvager of Secrets. When Salvager of Secrets enters the battlefield, return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. Uncommons. Double Cast. Red for a sorcery. When you cast your next instant or sorcery spell this turn, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. Militia Bugler. 2 and a white for a 2/3 human soldier with Vigilance. When he enters the battlefield, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card with power 2 or less from among them, and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. You're on with 3-4. Have a good night. Hieromancer's Cage again. And the rare is Wind Reader Sphinx. 5 blue for a 3/7 flyer. Whenever a creature with flying attacks, you may draw a card. Note that it doesn't say a creature with flying that you control. Whenever a creature with flying attacks, you may draw a card. Oh, it's so good. Oh boy. Anyway, Forsaken Sanctuary. And Night Token. Yeah, I'm liking all the Sphinxes. It's some good stuff. Rustwing Falcon, Disperse, Goblin Motivator, Daggerback Basilisk, Duress, Luminous Bond, Marauder's Axe, Essence Scatter, Naturalize, and then into Uncommons. We got another Leonin Vanguard. Gift of Paradise. Reprint from Emiket, I think. 2 and a green for an aura, enchant land. When it enters the battlefield, you gain 3 life. Enchanted land has tap, add 2 mana of any one color. Another Exclusion Mage. And the rare is Pelaka Worm. 4 green for a 7/7 worm with trample. When it enters the battlefield, you gain 7 life. When it dies, draw a card. It eats what it wants to eat, which is anything that moves. And we got a foil, Omen Speaker. When Omen Speaker enters the battlefield, scry 2. Timber Gorge. Soldier Token. Okay, Goblin Motivator. Trusty Pack Beast. When it enters the battlefield, return target artifact from your graveyard to your hand. That's not bad. Gearsmith Prodigy, Fire Elemental. Talons of Wildwood. 1 and a green for an enchantment aura. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 and has trample. And you can pay 2 and a green to return Talons of Wildwood from your graveyard to your hand. It's a pretty good common, I think. Infernal Scarring, Spark-Tongued Dragon, Wall of Vines, Luminous Bond. Uncommons. Blood Divination. 3 and a black for a sorcery. As an additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice a creature, draw 3 cards. Psychic Corrosion. 2 and a blue for an enchantment. Whenever you draw a card, each opponent puts the top 2 cards of their library into their graveyard. Gross. Murder. 1 black for an instant. Destroy target creature. And the rare is Dragon's Horde. 3 for an artifact. Whenever a dragon enters the battlefield under your control, put a gold counter on Dragon's Horde. Tap, remove a gold counter from Dragon's Horde, draw a card. You can also tap it to add 1 mana of any color. Not only did we get a Vivian Reed, we got a foil Vivian Reed. Foil. Oh my god. Oh, it looks so good. It looks so good. Can you see this? Can you see the shininess? Ho ho. All right. Okay. I need to calm down for a second. Okay. She's 3 green for 5 loyalty. +1. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. This is so shiny I can't read it on the screen. I'm just going to look at it for a second. You may reveal a creature or land card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. -3. Destroy target artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying. -8. You get an emblem with creatures you control, get +2/+2, have vigilance, trample, and indestructible. Oh my god! The emblem says creatures you control get +2/+2, have vigilance, trample, and indestructible. And we got the emblem earlier, so I have a copy of the emblem too. Oh, it's so good. I know what deck that's going in. And we got a Swamp and a Thopter. Whew! Alright. We got the Crocodile Hunter, guys. I'm happy. Okay. Revitalize, Uncomfortable Chill, Catalyst Elemental, Giant Spider, Doom to Center, Wall of Mist, Rapid Bite, Manalith. I don't think I've seen this one yet. Abnormal Endurance. It's an instant. Until end of turn, target creature gets +2/+0 and gains when this creature dies, return it to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control. Ghost Form. Up to 2 target creatures can't be blocked this turn. We got the Red Horse, Lightning Mare. It's a red for a 3/1. This spell can't be countered because screw you blue. Lightning Mare can't be blocked by blue creatures because again, screw you blue. 1 and a red, Lightning Mare gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Got a dragon, Volcanic Dragon. 4 red for a 4/4 flying with haste. Another Brawl Bash Ogre. And the rare is Cleansing Nova. 3 white for a sorcery. Choose 1. Destroy all creatures, or destroy all artifacts and enchantments. Plains, that's a pretty plains. Look at that. And a night token. We're getting lots of night tokens. Alright. Omen Speaker, Lava Axe, Elvish Rejuvenator, Infernal Scarring. Vyashinu Pyromancer. When it enters the battlefield, it deals 2 damage to target player or planeswalker. Rapid Bite, Summer's Bite. Ha, 2 bites. Havoc Devils, Thornhide Wolves, Gallant Cavalry. Uncommons, Rupture Spire. It's a land. It enters the battlefield tapped. When it enters the battlefield, sacrifice it unless you pay 1. Tap, add 1 mana of any color. Aegeus of the Heavens, 1 and a white for an instant. Target creature gets +1/+7 until end of turn, when you're just like, I don't want this to die. Dryad Greenseeker, 1 and a green for a Dryad, it's a 1/3 creature. Tap, look at the top card of your library. If it is a land card, you may reveal it and put it in your hand. So you just do that at every end step, probably. And the rare is Djinn of Wishes. That is a scary looking card. 3 blue for a 4/4 Djinn. It is flying. It enters the battlefield with 3 wish counters on it. Pay 2 blue, remove a wish counter from Djinn of Wishes. Reveal the top card of your library. You may play that card without paying its mana cost. If you don't, exile it. You want that with the top. Sensei's Divining Top. Cinder Barons. And an Ox token for that weird wand we got. Okay. Loxodon Linebreaker, generic 3/2. Frilled Sea Serpent, Trumpet Blast. We did Trumpet Blast, right? Attacking creatures get +2/+0 till end of turn. Trusty Pack Beast, Towns of Wildwood, Macabre Waltz, Centaur Courser, Vampire Neonate, Aven Windmage, Explosive Apparatus. Alright, Stitcher's Supplier. Pretty sure we got that one already too. Sky Rider Patrol, 2 green and a blue for a 2/3 Elf Scout. It has flying. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may pay green and a blue. When you do, put a +1/+1 counter on another target creature you control, and that creature gains flying until end of turn. Gutter Snipe, the homie. 2 and a red for a 2/2 Goblin Shaman. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, Gutter Snipe deals 2 damage to each opponent. And we have a rare Mistcaller. It is 1 blue for a 1/1 Merfolk Wizard. Sacrifice Mistcaller until end of turn. If a non-token creature would enter the battlefield and it wasn't cast, exile it instead. Get away from me with your, cheating out methods. A blue, the Goblin. Your Quicksilver Amulet, or the one from Dominaria. None of that stuff. None of that stuff. Yep, M19 packs. Okay, commons, Sure Strike, Mighty Leap, Omen Speaker, Plummet, Two-Headed Zombie, Abnormal Endurance, Ghost Form, Angel of the Dawn we haven't seen yet. Look at that beautiful art. Look at that. 4 and a white for a 3/3 angel with flying. When it enters the battlefield, creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain vigilance until end of turn. Oh, we haven't seen this one yet either. Aviation Pioneer. 2 and a blue for a 1/2 human artificer. When it enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 colorless Thopter artifact creature token with flying. Still confused about how M19 fits in standard. As a new player, it's confusing that a core set is also part of the regular rotation of sets. Yeah, so they actually haven't done core sets for a little while, but they're bringing them back now. And it is part of the regular rotation of sets. So at some point it will rotate out, probably whenever the next core set comes out, if they time that properly. And we got another Gearsmith Guardian. For uncommons, got another Lightning Mare. Why call it a core set then? So core sets do not take place on a particular plane. So we just had Dominaria or Ixalan. Those take place on a specific plane and have a specific story that goes with them. Whereas core sets are more wide-reaching They don't have to be sticking to a particular theme. Yeah. I mean, it's not quite as simple as non-lore because this set is telling the story, or telling stories about Nico Bolas. That's why he's on the box. But those stories take place over multiple planes. So, but yeah, it's more general, less lore focused, and less thematically focused. And it's also an opportunity to kind of implement fixes to the standard meta without having to worry about fitting in a theme. We got another Leonid Vanguard. Mirror Image. 2 and a blue for a shapeshifter. You may have Mirror Image enter the battlefield as a copy of any creature you control. And the rare is Chaos Wand. It's a 3-drop artifact. Pay 4, tap. Target opponent exiles cards from the top of their library until they exile an instant or sorcery card. You may cast that card without paying its mana cost. Then put the exiled cards that weren't cast this way on the bottom of that library in a random order. That is chaos. Forced Pet. So, like, for example, the 5 planeswalkers that are available, there are dual land cycles in this set, and some of them are in the basic land slot, which I was surprised by. And they're just like generic tap lands. They don't have like any special effects. Though I did also get a Rupture Spire as an uncommon. Alright, commons, Dwarven Priest, Dwindle, which we haven't seen yet. It's 2 and a blue for an enchantment aura. Enchanted creature gets -6/-0. When enchanted creature blocks, destroy it. How many more packs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Should be 11 after this one. Dwindle. Fire Elemental, 2-headed zombie, Brokart Brute. You buy in a box. They give you stuff. Time to change the stream to packs, yay. Invoke the Divine, because I bought a whole box. It's a whole booster box. Because they're mean and it's the only way to get this card. And they were like, yeah, we're going to make you buy a whole box in order to get this one really awesome card. And I was like, yes, you win. This card is awesome. They know how to play their game. This is Nexus of Fate. We saw it earlier. We see it again to explain why I have bought a box. Pegasus Courser. Field Creeper. It's a generic 2/1 for 2 artifact creature. Aviation Pioneer. All right, we got the Green Horse. I think we might be getting a whole set. We'll see. We've already gotten the blue one, the red one, now the green one, and the artifact one. So that only leaves 2 more. Ho ho ho. Oh no, we got the black one too. We got the black one in the first one. So the only one we don't have now is the white one. How crucial is that card going to be in Arena? Vinemare? Or... I'm not sure. Honestly, I don't really know how things are going to affect the meta too much. Oh, the time one. The exclusive. I don't know if they're going to put that in Arena. I'm not sure. Because it's an exclusive card in the real world, but it might be available in Arena. I'm not sure. I don't think they've said anything about it. Yeah, so I don't know. It's a mythic rare, so it would be hard to get unless people like trade in their wild cards, and then maybe it'll be very affecting the meta. Vinemare is 2 green for a 5/3 elemental horse. It has hexproof, and it can't be blocked by black creatures. We got another Militia Bugler. Psychic Symbiont. 4 blue-black for a 3/3 Nightmare Horror. It is flying. When it enters the battlefield, target opponent discards a card and you draw a card. I feel like that's kind of lame. Ooh, we got another mythic rare. Bone Dragon. 3 black for a 5/4 dragon skeleton. It is flying. Pay 3 black, exile 7 other cards from your graveyard, return Bone Dragon from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Its roar is the clatter of 1,000 bones. I feel like that's not that great, especially for a mythic rare, but alright, whatever. And we got a foil Suspicious Bookcase. It is a 2 for a 0/4 artifact wall defender. Pay 3 and tap. Target creature can't be blocked this turn. Oh, so it's a little bit Rogue's Passage-y. Tranquil Expanse is the land. And a 1/1 lifelink cat for the token. Oh, I'm building a horse deck. Once it becomes possible, I'm totally building a horse deck. 5 color horses, 100%. Alright, commons, Mighty Leap, Cancel, Sure Strike, Elvish Rejuvenator, Infernal Scarring, Explosive Apparatus. We haven't seen this one yet. Cavalry Drill Master, 1 and a white for a 2/1 Human Knight. When it enters the battlefield, target creature gets +2/+0 and gains first strike till end of turn. Spark-Tongue Dragon, Wall of Vines. Woo! Uncommon, Reliquary Tower. Haha, no maximum hand size. Herald of Faith. 3 white for an angel, flying. Whenever it attacks, you gain 2 life. And it's a 4/3. So it's like lifelink, but less good. Alright. Satyr Enchanter. I was hoping to get this one. I'm going to put this one in my Krond deck. 1 green and white for a 2/2 Satyr Druid. Whenever you cast an enchantment spell, draw a card. I need more card draw on that deck. The rare is Demanding Dragon. 3 red for a 5/5. It flies. When it enters the battlefield, it deals 5 damage to target opponent unless that player sacrifices a creature. And we got a foil Druid of the Cowl. Meandering River. And a Thopter token. Opening some packs. We got 10 packs left. Thank you. I just made it up on the spot. Can you believe it? Catalyst Elemental, Rustwing Falcon, Disperse, Elvish Rejuvenator, Macabre Waltz, Root Snare, Electrify, Walking Corpse, Snapping Drake, Gearsmith Guardian, and into uncommons. Ether Shield, Artificer. 3 and a white for a 3/3 Dwarf Artificer. At the beginning of combat on your turn, target artifact creature you control gets +2/+2 and gains indestructible until end of turn. Boy, I could never get that vehicle deck to work. Gearper Guide. Got another copy of that. Another copy of Knightly Valor. And the rare, Banefire. X and a red for a sorcery. Banefire deals X damage to any target. If X is 5 or more, this spell can't be countered, and the damage can't be prevented. Submerged Boneyard is the land. And a zombie token. Yeah, Banefire is like, no, you are taking this damage. Alright, commons, Tormenting Voice, Oresco Swiftclaw, Divination, Goblin Instigator, Bog Stomper, generic 6/5. Plummet, Strangling Spores, Marauder's Axe, Shock, Totally Lost. We got another Ravenous Harpy. We got another Thud. Declared Dominance. 3 green for a sorcery. Target creature gets +3/+3 till end of turn. All creatures able to block it this turn do so. This is going in my partner deck. I have I made a Battle Bond partner deck with Virtus and what is his name? Gorm. Virtus and Gorm. And Virtus the Veiled is really cool. I'll look up his card in a second. Oh, my bad. Virtus the Veiled. Yep. So he's dumb. And what happens is I make people block people other than him so that way he gets through and is like, I chop you. You have half your life now. The Rare is a legendary creature, Psi Master Thopterist. 2 and a blue for a 1/4 legendary human artificer. Whenever you cast an artifact spell, create a 1/1 colorless Thopter artifact creature token with flying. Pay 1 and a blue, sacrifice 2 artifacts, draw a card. It's pretty good. And a mountain and zombie token. Scythopterist would be pretty good in my Brea deck too. It's almost all artifacts, so if that's out, I'm getting a Thopter or 2 like every turn, which is great because you need artifacts to be able to get rid of to use Brea's abilities. Okay, commons. Cancel, Sure Strike, Revitalize, Uncomfortable Chill. Greenwood Sentinel. It's a 2/2 with Vigilance. 2-headed Zombie, Crash Through, Skymarch Bloodletter, Explosive Apparatus, Cavalry Drill Master. Uncommons. Rogue's Gloves. It's a 2-drop equipment. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, you may draw a card. No need to discard, guys. Just draw a card. Equip 2. Oh, no. I already got a Johnny. Let me see if I can pull him out. I got a Johnny already. That was fairly early on. Oh, where is he? I should have set him aside, but I didn't think that we were going to be doing things again. Where is he at? Here he is. Look at that. Look at that glorious Johnny. Gloriousness. Yep. And we got a foil Vivian. I don't know if you were there for that. Cats forever. Yeah, I'll probably put him in my Cats deck because I have a Cats Commander deck. Fell Spectre. We got that one already earlier on, but Departed Deckhand. 1 and a blue for a 2/2 Spirit Pirate. When Departed Deckhand becomes the target of a spell, sacrifice it. Departed Deckhand can't be blocked except by spirits. 3 and a blue, another target creature you control can't be blocked this turn except by spirits. And rare, Remorseful Cleric. 1 and a white for a 2/1 Spirit Cleric with flying. Sacrifice Remorseful Cleric, exile all cards from target player's graveyard. Some graveyard hate. A Woodland Stream. And a Night Token. Getting down to business. Getting down to it. Anticipate, Anaki Ogre, Inspired Charge, Dwindle, Highland Game, Fog Stomper, Essence Scatter, Strangling Spores, Crash Through, Colossal Dreadmaw. We got another Diamond Mare. Meteor Golem. 7 for a 3/3 Golem. When it enters the battlefield, destroy target non-land permanent and opponent controls. Hey, it's enchantment destruction in black. The little joke. Diregraph Ghoul. 1 black for a 2/2 zombie. Enters the battlefield tapped. And the rare Dismissive Pyromancer. 1 and a red for a 2/2 human wizard. Pay red and tap. Discard a card. Draw a card. Pay 2 and a red and tap. Sacrifice him. It deals 4 damage to target creature. Stone Quarry. And Elf Warrior. That's a new token. I mean, you know, we haven't gotten it in the thingy yet. In this set. Okay. Oh my god, I can't get the corner. Okay. Red seems scary so far. Yeah, I think they're trying to make red better. I feel like red is always like the least good color. But they have like red cards that specifically hate on blue too. Cancel. Hostile Minotaur, Knight's Pledge, Bristling Boar. It is a 4/3. It can't be blocked by more than 1 creature. Hired Blade. 2 and a black for a 3/2 with Flash. If you want them dead, buy some poison. If you want them to have the worst day of their life before dying, then let's talk price. Sovereign's Bite, Bogart Brute, Wall of Mist, Rabid Bite, Manolith. We got another Suspicious Bookcase, this time a non-foil. We got a complete set of horses! Shield Mare. 1 white for a 2/3 horse. Oh my god, I gotta turn that off. Jesus. Shield Mare can't be blocked by red creatures. When it enters the battlefield or becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, you gain 3 life. And we have Sift. Draw 3 cards, then discard a card. Hello. Still going on. You should tune in. Okay, bye. We just got Omniscience. Bye. Omniscience. Oh. Time to start working on punny deck names involving horses. Yeah. We got Omniscience. Bye. Omniscience, it's 7, you guys know what Omniscience is, but I'll read it anyway. 7 blue for an enchantment. You may cast spells from your hand without paying their mana cost. Dude calling me like there's an emergency or something. It's like, nope, still opening stuff. And we got the Tezzeret emblem. Does this mean that we will get Tezzeret just like we got Crocodile Hunter Green Planeswalker, whose name's eluding me, Vivian? We'll see. We'll see. We're getting down to it now, so the tension is rising. Oh, but we got Omniscience, so it's already worth it. I'm smiling too hard. Face stretches. Knight of the Tusk, Tolarian Scholar, Anaki Ogre, Talons of Wildwood, Macabre Waltz, Gallant Cavalry, Sky Scanner, Sovereign of Secrets, Sovereign's Bite, Bogart Brute. Volley Veteran, 3 and a red for a 4/2 Goblin Warrior. When it enters the battlefield, it deals damage to target creature an opponent controls equal to the number of goblins you control. Fill the sky with stuff! That's what he says. Ghast Bark Twins, 5 green for a 7/7 Tree Folk. It has Trample, and it can block an additional creature each combat. Another Skyrider Patrol. And our rare is Sun Cleanser. 1 and a white for a 1/4 Human Cleric. When it enters the battlefield, choose 1. Remove all counters from target creature. It can't have counters put on it for as long as Sun Cleanser remains on the battlefield. Target opponent loses all counters. That player can't get counters for as long as Sun Cleanser remains on the battlefield. Hey, Hey, you got a Marin deck? Yeah, no experience counters for you. You got an energy deck? Yeah, you can't have energy counters. This card is dumb. It's dumb, but it's awesome because it does something that hasn't really been done before. We got a swamp. Oh, we got the Ajani emblem! Perfect! Perfect pairing for our Ajani. Do. See, this means that we're gonna get a Tezzeret, because we got the Tezzeret emblem, and we got the Vivian emblem and the Ajani emblem. We got both those planeswalkers. The heart of the cards. Tolarian Scholar, Anaki Ogre, Mighty Leap, Highland Game, Bogstopper, Thornhide Wolves, Gallant Cavalry, Skeleton Archer, Wall of Mist, Take Vengeance. Blanche Wood Armor. 2 and a green for an aura. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each forest you control. This box is super lit. I agree. This card is kind of dumb. In a mono green deck? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Another Novice Knight. Another Meteor Golem. And our rare is Sigiled Sword of Valoron. It is a 3-drop equipment. Equipped creature gets +2/+0, has vigilance, and is a knight in addition to its other types. Whenever equipped creature attacks, create a 2/2 white knight creature token with vigilance that is attacking. Equip 3. I feel like the CMC and equip cost are too cheap for what it does. That is great. Got a Plains and a Dragon token. Love that opening pack sound. That's something that I appreciate in Arena, that they put that sound effect in. It's needed. And they had it in like right from the start. They're like, we know. We understand. Inspired Charge, Anticipate, Hostile Minotaur, Plummet, Two-Headed Zombie, Starcrown Stag, Centaur Courser, Crash Through, Skymarsh Bloodletter. We got another Tectonic Rift. We got another Psychic Symbiont. And we got another Siege Breaker Giant. And the rare is Scapeshift Mythic Rare. 2 green for a sorcery. Sacrifice any number of lands. Search your library for up to that many land cards. Put them onto the battlefield tapped. Then shuffle your library. Scapeshift, guys. You know what's amazing? I think there's a foil behind this, because there are too many cards in this pile right now. We got a foil swamp. Shiny, shiny, shiny swamp. Oh, and 2 tokens. Here's what I don't understand. It says use this to represent a double-faced Nicol Bolas card in your library or hand. Shouldn't it be the other side of it? I guess it's for if you don't have sleeves, I guess. Scapeshift fix all your mana, or if you have something that's like return all land cards from your graveyard to the battlefield, like say Mending of Dominaria, it gets dumb. Goblin Motivator, Daybreak Chaplain, Scholar Stars, Hired Blade, Highland Game, Angel of Dawn, Yashin Pyromancer, Salvager of Secrets, Root Snare, Abnormal Endurance. Yeah. Yeah, it's for, like, if you don't have sleeves. That's what it's for. Reclamation Sage. When it enters the battlefield, you may destroy target artifact or enchantment. Always a good one. Herald of the Faith again. Reassembling Skeleton. 1 and a black for a skeleton warrior. Pay 1 and a black, return reassembling skeleton from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. That makes sense. Demon of Catastrophes. 2 black for a 6/6 demon. As an additional cost to cast the spell, sacrifice a creature. Flying and trample. Cheat that out with Kalia. It's not cast, so you don't have to sack it. Sack a creature. Ha ha ha. And a forced. And a thunder. So far, no Elder Dragons yet. No Elder Dragons. Daybreak Champions, Scholar Stars, Tormenting Voice, Dwarven Priest, Green One Sentinel, Mind Rot, Wall of Vines, Spark Tongue Dragon, Vampire Neonate, Star Crown Stag. Skilled Animator. 2 and a blue for a 1/3 Human Artificer. When it enters the battlefield, target artifact you control becomes an artifact creature with base power and toughness 5/5 for as long as Skilled Animator remains on the battlefield. Inferno Hellion again. Regal Bloodlord. 3 white-black 2/4 for a vampire soldier. It has flying. At the beginning of each end step, if you have gained life this turn, create a 1/1 black bat creature token with flying. New guy for my my vampire deck. And the rare is Magistrate's Scepter. It's a 3-drop for an artifact. Pay 4 and tap. Put a charge counter on Magistrate's Scepter. Tap. Remove 3 charge counters from Magistrate. How is this not a mythic rare? You don't sacrifice it! You don't Oh my god. Tap, remove 3 charge counters from Magistrate's Scepter. Take an extra turn after this one. Oh my god. No, I did finish reading it. That's why I stopped talking. I was reading ahead a little bit as I was reading out loud. Probably. Doubling Season came out in Battle Bond, but that's not standard legal. And I guess Proliferation isn't going on right now. But, like, in Commander, where you have access to Proliferation and all that, yeah. Yeah. This is an artifact that needs to die. Oh, whenever it's there, it's just like, no, this must go. Foul Orchard and Night Token. Drowning in Night Tokens. Most common token. All right, guys. We have 3 packs left. 3 packs. 3 packs left. Let's see what we got here. Are we gonna get any legendary dragons? Are we gonna get Tezzeret? Well, let's find out. Some commons. I'm not even gonna read them out loud. It's the same stuff we've seen. Got another Suspicious Bookcase. Bone to Ash. Pay 2 blue for an instant. Counter target creature spell. Draw a card. Another Diagraph Ghoul. And the rare is a Johnny's Last Stand flavor. Dude, that's cool because we got Vivian's Invocation too. This is just like the whole set of flavor with Vivian and a Johnny. 2 white for an enchantment. Whenever a creature or planeswalker you control dies, you may sacrifice a Johnny's Last Stand. If you do, create a 4/4 white avatar creature token with flying. When a spell or ability an opponent controls causes you to discard this card, if you control a planes, create a 4/4 white avatar creature token with flying. Highland Lake Zombie. Yes, Bone to Ash is I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark, basically. All right, commons. We got another Aether Shield Artificer. Another Departed Deckhand. Another Knightly Valor. Well, it's a legendary dragon. Just not one of the other dragons. Laughless Dragon Queen. 4 red for a 6/6 dragon. Flying. Whenever another non-token dragon enters the battlefield under your control, create a 5/5 red dragon creature token with flying. Pay 1 and a red. Dragons you control get +1/+0 till end of turn. Dragon Tribal, anyone? Forsaken Sanctuary, and a soldier token. It's the last pack. We're opening the last pack. Alrighty. Uncommons. Aegeus of the Heavens. Dryad Greenseeker. Another blue horsey. And the rare is Goblin Trashmaster. 2 red for a Goblin Warrior 3/3. Other goblins you control get +1/+1. Sacrifice a goblin, destroy target artifact. Goblin Tribal. Cinder Barons. And a bat. Alright, well, we didn't get an Elder Dragon, but we did get a Legendary Dragon. And we got a Johnny and a foil Vivian. So overall, added with our, of course, Nexus of Fate, I'd say this is a win. We did pretty good here. That's gonna be it for tonight. And I will be back Wednesday to play some more Arena. Fool. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing, and have a great night, everybody. Foil. Got it. That makes more sense.